we're at the end of the month here, and this is when the paychecks were going to run out, which, you know, in January, that seemed daunting, like, oh, I got to have all my ducks in a row. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. We're glad you joined us today. I have a ton of great sales. And actually, the sales themselves weren't great, but the fact that there's a ton of them that we made a bunch of money on over and over again, I'm pretty happy about. But I got a few other things I want to talk about. One is, a couple things have happened lately that made, well, it didn't make me rethink my decision at all. It made me kind of reminisce about the decision-making process to quit my job, and some of them have to do with you, and some of them have to do with a specific topic. I have an announcement a little bit later in the show. I'm not going to make you wait to the end. We'll do it somewhere before the end, because I hate, I hate watching a video and like, I got to wait 10 minutes to hear what I want to hear. So I'm going to tell you that announcement in a minute, and I am excited about it, a little nervous to some degree, but very excited about it, and I'm going to share that with you in a little bit, along with a couple of other things. So the end of this month here, in just like a week from now, I'll get my last paycheck for working as a high school history teacher. The insurance runs out. And so it's been a little interesting going through this month, knowing that this is going to happen. A little stressed out, to be honest with you. I don't get stressed out easily, but a little bit because I've been on vacation and stuff, and I want to enjoy vacation. But at the same time, I'm like, we got to hit this thing hard because those checks are running out. That insurance is running out. And there's been 3 things that have happened that have eased all of my, not all of my concerns, most of my concerns. And I want to talk about those in a minute. But before we do, let's hit a few sales and we'll talk about it in a second. First one is called a reverse read Pyrex. And I think I paid next to nothing. I think literally it was $0.25, which is good because they don't go for huge money. But I'll pick them up. The D handles are usually pretty good. But these right here are reverse read. So if you look that way, you can read it from the inside, which is, of course, a reverse read. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you, but I know that much. And I know it sells for $16 plus shipping. And I know I didn't pay much, so I'll take it. Let me move the blue chair. This one's a viewer sale, and I'm a little sad they're going, to be perfectly honest with you. Here it is. If you saw the North Carolina sales, you saw me pick these, not these. These you shouldn't pick up. This one right here, the agate geode bookends. I'm grabbing one because I'm holding a camera. I guess I should go get the other one. This one, they sold for, I think, $23, and we bought them for $5. They're not the pretty blue ones, but boy, these are really nice. I love them. I'm a little fond of blue, if you can tell. There's mine. These came from my grandmother years and years ago. She's since passed, so I keep them. They're not for sale. Almost everything in here is for sale, but those aren't. At any rate, this went to a viewer, and they are going to be headed your way, and you left a message. I'm curious if you actually saw them in the video and wanted them. So it's from Tammy Lynn. She says, "Thanks, Kevin. I'm a viewer of your YouTube channel. Binged watched you this summer." And that just blows my mind when people say that. "I'm a teacher and had some free time the past couple of months. I have been listing on eBay for a year and just today opened a store. Congrats. Find me at Wise County Pickers. Wise County Pickers. And if you throw in an Inaman in my shipping box, I won't tell anybody. Thanks for the deal on the bookends." Awesome. Well, I always say faint heart never won fair lady. I used to coach baseball, and I'd tell my ball players that all the time. I'm like, you're never going to hit the home run unless you try. You're never going to make the great play unless you try. And you have to be okay with failing. But that's okay, because when I tell them that, I tell them the story of asking out the cheerleader in high school to homecoming. And she just straight up just said no. I'm like, well, but you know what? I would have always regretted it if I didn't ask her. Hey, next one is also going out to a viewer. I told you there's like 6 or 7 viewer sales today. Amazing. Thank you. This one's going out to Candace. Prestigious Pickers. Prestigious Pickers. Thank you, Commonwealth Picker family. You guys are inspirational in so many ways. Honestly, thank you for the knowledge and for all that you do for everyone around you. You guys are awesome, fur babies included. Except for boots. Oh, she didn't say that. I said that. I started an eBay store, Prestigious Picks, last year, and you guys have helped so much. So, Candace, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Hope you like some Grateful Dead or some Jerry Garcia Twisted Radio Waves. $8.50. Hey, before I forget, I want to give a big giant shout out to John Cincinnati Picker. Check that out, y'all. 199K. Amazing, amazing. And John's been doing it a long time. He's been so kind and friendly to our channel. and generous to us and to so many. So, John, congratulations. That is assuming you can get to 200,000. Matter of fact, by the time most of you are watching this, he probably already is. This is a buy from down there in Appomattox. It should be right up front, one of these two boxes. And it is a transmitter of some sort. Nothing incredibly amazing, but $15 plus shipping. And we are in the pure profit right here. I take it back, it is $20 free shipping, but it is going to go out first class. Look at that. I'll probably just slide it into a poly bag or a padded poly bag down there. Just slide it in that, give it a little bit more protection. It'll still stay under 12 ounces. All right, I went and grabbed some clothes, just 3 of them together. It takes me a while to dig through those things and find them sometimes. The shirt was easy because it was hung up, but I figured I'd just grab them and save you the trouble of watching me struggle to get them. One of them came from our most popular video ever on either channel, but this one was on the Commonwealth Picker channel. Garage sale bundles, buy it all, get a great price. We're into these for about $2.50. They sold for $20 plus shipping. I think we have 2 items left from that sale. And that was a tremendous sale and a great video too. And we found a Griswold pan on that one too, although it wasn't one of the most valuable ones. Boys jackets, these are blue, these were Turner's jackets, but now they're somebody else's. $12.95 plus shipping. And this was a $2 buy at Walmart. Uncle Dave called me up and said, hey, they're clearancing stuff out of Walmart. You might want to go buy it. And I just went and filled 2 carts up with stuff. And we have made a bunch of money a little bit at a time. This was 17 bucks. Bought it for 2. They're really light. Ship out really, really, you know, probably 4 ounces on that one. That's how light that is, but maybe over. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to make about $8 profit on that shirt. And we only have 2 left, and we bought a ton of them. Single listers, so awesome. And Jane, you did not leave a message, so I don't have to read it, but I just wanted to mention that I know who you are, and I appreciate just this vintage little pineapple. Actually, was this down there in North Carolina? Jane, maybe you can tell us in the comments. Maybe you saw it in the comments. Or maybe you saw it in a video, and see what I mean? I'm getting old, y'all. Not much, but I just couldn't resist it, and it was $8 plus shipping. This one, I do remember where I bought it because I didn't buy it. It was a freebie at a sale, if I remember this correctly, down in Roanoke. And I'm like, yeah, I'll pick these up for free. We'll make some decent money on them. Nothing amazing, but decent enough to pick them up. And you know, books can be heavy here. So this is Young Students Learning Library. Atlas, dictionary, and then all of the 1 through 22 or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'll pick those things up. There's got to be a market. Took a little while. But now that school's starting back up, somebody decided to do some homeschooling again or something like that. They sold $32 plus shipping, and they'll go out media mail. I think it was worth it. It took up a little bit of space. It took up, you know, it's going to be heavy, but it's not hard to pack books. I think this is worth it. I mean, free into 32 plus shipping. I'll take that work any day. All right, so here is the part that I was teasing earlier. And before I tell you what the announcement is, just let me say 2 things. One, we're at the end of the month here, and this is when the paychecks were going to run out, which, you know, in January, that seemed daunting, like, oh, I got to have all my ducks in a row. At this point, we're pretty calm, we're at ease, mostly due to how generous everybody here who watches this show has been to us, but a couple of other factors as well. If you've been watching this show for a while, we like to partner with people in the reselling community. As a matter of fact, even the merch we have and sell at CommonwealthPicker.com, all that merch is made by viewers. Well, not all of it, I suppose, but almost all of it. And we've sold different things. We've partnered with different resellers. We continue to do that. I just did that. I just got off the phone with somebody else the other day to make a deal inside of the community. I really like to do that. Even local stuff, even some of our charities are local. I like to do that. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's not the most important thing in the world, but we really like to do that. I say all that just to say it's difficult to partner with people that you don't know their name, their face, you just don't have a relationship with. So I've always turned down all kinds of opportunities for sponsorships and affiliates and all kinds of different stuff. And all of that changed recently. I guess you can probably see American Bubble Boy back there. So I'm just going to get to the point. I'm not going to belabor the issue at all. I'm just going to tell you what's occurred and then ask you to do something on behalf of me and this whole community here, our own little community, not the reseller community, but the Commonwealth Picker community. I actually had a phone call with Joel, and a lot of you are familiar with Joel from American Bubble Boy, especially if you went to the reseller rally or if you listen to John and Lonnie's podcast or Kat and I think RVA Flips, a bunch of different folks are on this team already. And he talked to me, and I'll tell you what, I always have concerns when I do this kind of stuff. And he talked to me the other day. Matter of fact, he called me. We talked for a long time. He was so generous with his time. And we talked about all kinds of stuff, like where the reselling community is going. How can he best serve the needs of people like me, people like you? And I was so impressed. I'm like, yeah, not only do I want to get on board with this, I am enthusiastic about it. Certainly the product. I'm not going to get into all those details right now, but I will just say that we now have an affiliate link for American Bubble Boy, and I'm proud of that. And I'm going to ask you to do something if you need bubble wrap. Obviously, some people don't because you get it from different places. But if you do and you already buy online, you know, I had links as well. If you buy on Amazon and eBay and all that, I'm going to ask you to go and use our link here and then go directly to American Bubble. Try it. Just try it. That's all I ask. I know you will love it because the service is amazing, and that's why I'm all in on this. I want not only to have good service, but I've always had this dream, this idea that a company like this would take the opportunity to build relationships in this community and to see what the needs and desires are of people like me who sell out of the shed or the basement or the back bedroom, and to fulfill those. And I have no doubt that this is where this company is going. I'll talk about that stuff more in the future, but I just wanted to say thank you to Joel in an overwhelming way, and I'm going to ask you to do that with me and for me. And yes, it is an affiliate link. So just to be clear, I'm going to get a portion if you go through the link. If not, that's fine too. Go ahead and go over to AmericanBubbleBoy.com and do it that way. I just want to say thank you for being included in this and being thought of so much, our little group here, that he's made us part of the team, and it's amazing to me. So I just want to say thank you, Joel, and just I would love to overwhelm it and just be like, oh my gosh, I'm glad we picked Commonwealth Picker, and I'm glad we picked this group of people. And I know a lot of you have already done this through different people, and that's fine too. Just wanted to make it available through us. Thank you again, Joel, and let's get back to the show. All right, have I gotta get this right, 1, 2, 3, have 5 pair of Trump Plaza dice headed out of here today. About 2/3 of the Trump Plaza dice are going to viewers, and the other third I think are, well, I'm not even positive, but I think that's about the ratio. So we'll see. Let me read a couple thank yous and show you what else sold in here. So this is from KS Picker 85. I don't think he left a name, and I didn't look on it. I took a screenshot, but he says, my brother-in-law will love a set of these, and the other is for me. I see great success and happiness for you and your family in the future full-time. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you, and we will have both sets headed out to you, I assume. I don't think you gave me a different address, so that's what we'll do. The next set is to Alex and Brianna. And it says White House 0915. Is that the eBay store? I just realized I don't have my glasses on. I feel naked. Have I ever done it without my... I don't know. Said, love it. Watch your channels every day. Great family. Great values you seem to raise your kids with. Well, you only see... You know, if my kids misbehave, I'm not putting it on the camera. So, you know, it's... You know, they're pretty good kids. Keep supplying me with knowledge, and I'll keep putting it to use. So thank you, Alex and Brianna. We appreciate it. They're headed your way. This came from the Outside the Box sale. Love that sale. That's where I got those rabbits. If I can remember, I'll put it up here, but I don't know if that's the name of the title or that's what's in the thumbnail. But at the doctor's office, I think these are going for right around 10 bucks. And it's no surprise why this one is selling right now, for sure. No surprise at all. It's a hard seller sometimes. Women's basketball, Liberty University, but it is an I mean, basketball players are big, of course. Women's basketball, this is an old style. It's nothing amazing, but it is the actual team gear. So this was issued to the team. This one was. I can tell by the, well, I can just tell around here what is and what isn't, but this one's in great shape, no picks. And I waited and waited and waited, and really a little disappointed, but $15 plus shipping. I probably paid $1 or $2. The reason I say that is there's no hole in the tag, which means I got it from a yard sale instead of getting it from, I might have got that, no, I don't think I did. I might have got it for $1 at the actual Liberty University. They have a sale every year. Kids come out and sell stuff off. That might have been where I got it. Tommy Bahama, and this is silk. Tommy Bahama's not great, y'all, but it's silk, 100% silk, double XL, and I bought a ton of it, $4 a pop at a yard sale, tons of it. My dad, if you ever seen my dad in the background of the video, he's a big, big guy. And so these are going to fit him. You know, they're Tommy Bahama, so they're supposed to be, you know, big and relaxing. And so I'm like, hey, go through every one of them, pick out what you want. And he picked out a bunch. I was happy for that. But this one, 100% silk, headed off, I think, for $18 plus shipping. 2 sets of dice and 2 of these shirts going to the same person. You didn't leave a message, or you talked to me a little bit about the deal. I'm going to give you, you know, return some shipping cost to you. Charles, maybe, was your name? But you didn't mention being a viewer or anything. But if you are, thank you. I appreciate it. So 2 of these headed out. And $60 plus ship, something like that. Or $60 free ship. But I'm still going to give a discount because he asked. I wouldn't normally give a shipping discount if everything is free shipping. But as you know, there's no such thing as free shipping. So we'll send him a little bit of a refund and put them all in. Although I don't think altogether they're going to be first class, but still, it can't be that much. Probably put them in a padded flat rate and get away with it. I forgot to mention, these are football referee jerseys right here. And I used to sell these all the time. And then I bought these last 2 for a couple bucks. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to wait. Ain't nobody playing football anywhere. And sure enough, fall's coming. It looks like football season's going to happen. Let's cross our fingers. And they sold. I think these are the last 2 in here. And I hadn't sold any of these stickers forever. Sold one the other day and then sold these 2. I don't know if these are 2 of you or not, but there's no message. Southern Fried Cotton. Think 11 bucks. Free ship. And I'll go out, obviously, for the cheapest amount. Love selling stickers. Love it. I wish I could find stickers that would consistently sell. I mean, how easy and how small, and the storage on something like this is so easy. I love this kind of stuff. All right, Turner's in here. Turner had no sales out of the Homeschool Hustler store. So Reagan was kind enough. She's like, here you go. Come on. She's going to tell her joke. And you're going to split the money out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. Do you remember the names of the people who bought them?
Emily and...
Emily. That was a tough one. Avalon. That's right. And she got the Enamug. She's like, I can't afford a real Enaman, so hopefully the Enamug's going to get the job done for us. So that is awesome. And you're going to get, you'll still get the same amount. So you're going to get what?
$1 to spend, $1 to save, and $1 to donate.
You got it. And Reagan's got a joke, but I've got to do something real quick. I didn't tell Turner I was going to do this. Turner came in and he pointed. He says, "Why is his butt showing? What's he doing?" And I said, "He's going to get a shot." And he said, "In his butt?" And what'd you say?
That's disgusting.
Haven't you ever got a shot in your butt before? Where do they give you shots?
At the doctor.
Turner's telling the jokes at the doctor. All right, what you got, Reagan? What's your joke today?
What did Adam say to Eve on December 24th?
What did Adam say to Eve on December 24th? What?
It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. Is it funny?
Yeah.
All right, now somebody's got to promote the store. You got to do that job, or well, maybe we'll let Reagan do it. All right, what is it?
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, the next sale, I am both flattered and embarrassed at the prices these are going for on auction. And this one went out today. No viewer note, but I'm fairly confident this one went to a viewer, and I'm just going to say the name Jay. So, Jay, thank you so much. And Jay didn't ask, but somebody asked, because they're bidding on one, if I'll sign it. For the price these things are going for, I should sign it and hand deliver it. Of course I'll sign it. Absolutely. So thank you. And this guy is headed your way. All right, y'all, check this out. I ordered something the other day. I ordered a shirt, Johnny Cash t-shirt. I love Johnny Cash. And look what I find here. Kevin and fam, I'm a viewer. Imagine my surprise when I saw a sale from you. Enjoy your newest venture, changing life. Thanks for the videos, Melanie. That is awesome. P.S. My Animan is sitting right here watching me write this. Haha. That's what we do. It's at wintertime. We figure out some gifts that we want to give out, and we ask the viewers, we're like, hey, anybody have it? And then we're going to buy it from you instead of buying it from somebody else. So that just reminded me of that. So that is awesome. Maybe we should do it year-round when we need something. That's what I should do. Thanks. All right, some thank yous are due here. Jay bought a copy of the Commonwealth Picker shipping table plans, and we emailed that out to you. And some buy me a coffees, or buy me a piece of the shed. Bunch of them again. Thank you so much. So let me see if I can get these right here. Highland Picker, 5 pieces of a shed. Sheila, 5 pieces of a shed. Amy, that's More Collections. I think that's your eBay store. More, M-O-O-R-E. I'm losing it. M-O-O-R-E Collections. And 5 pieces of a shed. Keith, Thomas, 5 pieces of a shed. Keith, 20 pieces of a shed. So thank you to all of you, Thomas and Amy. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We will write your name down in our book. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that really quick. I better grab the book so I don't forget. Let me make sure I put it over here so I don't forget to write those down. And we'll put Highland Pickers in there. If you want to have your eBay store or YouTube, whatever it is you want to put in there, we'll definitely do that. But I want to read one really quick from Keith. 20 pieces of a shed. So decided that it was time to pay for an education that you provide. I am donating the proceeds from, you know how hard that is, interesting that is to hear. You're a public high school teacher and you don't get, all that much appreciated. You certainly don't get it from the students, although you do get it a few years when they come back later. So that's priceless. I mean, absolutely priceless. If you're a teacher, you know that. So it says, I'm donating the proceeds from an item that I would not have picked up if it had not been for your video. So I'm reading that. I'm thinking, oh no, this guy's buying ashtrays and Tupperware. Or the Purple Ad Roller. That's a good one. But he didn't. He says, I bought a vintage Jeff Gordon t-shirt. Must have been off that Fire on the Wire sale that he saw. That I picked up last weekend and it sold almost immediately. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. And I can't wait to see you next time.